subscribe, and then I'll just do the Discord and the Twitter accounts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we let it marinate a bit and like get people in, or
I tend to start, but it's up to you. Look, I'm cool either way, man.
Let me just
too blessed to be stressed.
people wait a minute, so
yeah. Did you drop it in the WhatsApp then? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, let's start then. We online? We live? All right, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. We come and gather to see the face-off of the two most successful teams in the Premier League era. Two shades of red on two sides of the English Channel. Channel? No, the country. But I would, as you can see, my trailer days are limited now. But no, thank you everyone for joining us. Massive game tomorrow evening. Both teams in desperate need of the points for different reasons, but both come in with good momentum. So I'm joined by the Touchy Gooners and MUGA representatives. Dan, Lewis, how we doing?
Fucking brilliant, Mush. How are you doing, mate?
Do you know what? After yesterday, I'm doing absolutely gravy, mate.
I bet you are, mate. I bet you are.
You man are all easily impressed, man. What are we saying, Stevie, man?
Come on, you know the vibes, man.
We ain't happy, man. Proud and passionate. That's it, man.
Proud and passionate.
Guys are languishing in the mid-table.
January Premier League champions over it.
Guys are languishing in the mid-table and they're very
Honestly,
happy.
you've just got to the right side of the table.
That's all right, mate. We aren't celebrating being top for a month.
Okay, cool.
Nobody on this
game. We got game by game, man. We got game by game, man. It's a long season. It's a long season.
That's what Sam Allardyce says.
And we're breathing down your neck, you lot. Yeah, you better watch yourself. Don't lose on Saturday. I'll tell you that. Don't lose.
Our definitions of breathing down the neck is completely different. I mean, even if we lose, there's a bit of clear daylight between us.
Two L's in a row. I mean, me and Dan have seen firsthand what 2 L's in a row can do to a team. Yeah. You don't want to go down that slippery slope.
I guess, man. We ain't
you're in a different competition to us.
So, you know.
We're actually in a different
We're
competition.
actually in the same competitions. You
are literally in all the same competitions now.
We're in it to win it, though. We're in it to win it.
Yeah, there's different. There's being in the competition and there's actually, being in the competition.
Participation, man.
We'll speak on that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about it, sweetheart.
Okay. Order. Looks like I didn't even need to do the intro for the MUGA boys. So, yep, we've got a straight surge from Houdini and Stevie himself. We've got Morayo. Steve, how we doing?
Yeah, like we said, we're all right, brother. We're not too bad at all.
Yeah. Proud and passionate. Yeah, we're keeping that going.
Always. And I like that. And what I also like is how every other club pod in the Touchline family seems to now want to also be proud and passionate. We appreciate you all.
You lot are just new to the party, that's all. You lot are being fucking big and emotive for so long. Like, no pride about your team. It's right, man.
Sure.
Streets are saying you lot look stressed. Like, why you look stressed? No haircut for a while.
Well, I'm following lockdown rules, so you know how it goes, man.
I just took my hair out actually, so
Oh yeah,
we ain't stressed over here.
Like a bird.
As we can see, Tobes is in the comment. Head loss from last night. We just got a few expletives going on.
How is Toby still going, man?
He's dealing with his own manager problems.
Doesn't rest. He actually doesn't rest, man.
Yeah. Probably top off as we speak, man.
Dan, be careful.
To be fair, before the call, he did say, he did show me he was indeed wearing a t-shirt for the first time I've ever seen. So that is always good news, I guess, because no one wants to see that.
Okay, cool. So, boys,
my head's going. I had my hair in twists,
Yeah, it wasn't a good look, Steve. I'm not going to lie.
And take off your bucket hat.
No, you're good. You're good.
Take it off.
You're good.
Take it off. I'm going to come there tomorrow and take it off for you.
Listen, we don't even want to be here. These guys are making us show up, man.
You're right there, you donut.
Right, boys. Let's get cracking with some of the topics. I know we're going to have a lot of fireworks today. So, Morayo, we'll come to you first, right? It's a bit of an ambiguous term I'm going to use, but I just want your interpretation. Who do you think comes in with the better form?
Probably Arsenal. I think just off the back of our last game and just the fact that they seem to have, in some ways, turned things around. I'd say Arsenal coming in with a better form.
Okay, Stevie, are you in agreement with that?
I don't know if I'd say that, to be honest. I think we're coming off one poor defeat against Sheffield United, the bottom club. But other than that, I think our run's been pretty good. We've come up against Liverpool twice in recent times as well, defeated them once as well, and looked solid against them in the other game. So I think confidence is still riding high with the United boys. Arsenal's form, I don't know the strength of the opposition that you lot have faced in recent weeks. So to be honest, yeah, I still back the boys. I still think our form's pretty good.
Okay, cool. Dan, we'll come to you. Obviously, we've seen a big turnaround at the Emirates in terms of how things are going under Arteta. What do you think's been the main reason why form's changed?
I think he just started playing a 10. Started picking a more balanced team. I know we're at home tomorrow, and actually our form at home has been pretty miserable. I don't think we've got one win there in 7 games.
The Emirates actually hasn't been at the Emirates where this form has come in.
That was more of a phrase,
and we love it away, apparently. So yeah,
exactly. So given we're at home and United are away, I think they're definitely the ones coming in with better form. And I feel like with Arteta, I don't want to do a U-turn and beat Arteta in all of a sudden. There's still a lot of question marks, especially around our home form. So it remains to be seen. What he's going to do at home personally, because we do have a decent record against United at home, but it's a big team. We've not done too well in the big games this season. We lost to Liverpool, we lost to Man City, lost to Spurs, managed to beat a very poor Chelsea team. So it's all on the line tomorrow, man. It's all up for grabs.
Fair enough. Lewis, I'll come to you about this. I think weirdly, it doesn't matter how badly it's going at Arsenal. You guys seem to really step up when United come to the Emirates. What is it about that game, do you think, that makes Arsenal,
all they've
change?
got left, man? It's all they've got left.
I was literally going to say that. You're not fighting for anything.
Proud and passionate. That's what we are.
It's all they've got left.
We're still holding on to the rivalry. We're still holding on to the Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane days. That's what it is. When the players come out of the tunnel, they watch that video. Yeah, they watch that video.
In the tunnel?
Yeah, they watch it in the tunnel. That's what they do. They watch it.
Instigate all of that energy, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, I'm very confident. I'm very confident, Mush. Providing no fucking lucky penalties and they ain't got the referee in their pocket, I think we'll be all right.
Oh, and you can't guarantee that, can you?
That's part of the culture.
You can't guarantee that. You can't guarantee you haven't got the referee.
Like your money's dried up a bit. You know what I mean? I don't know if the referees ain't been getting their bread recently. They ain't been getting fed. So it's a COVID market. They ain't eating. So they ain't giving you shit.
Right. What are you saying, that the brown envelopes ain't coming through as often now?
But you know what happens if Bruno gets a pen, though, and Bruno will get a pen as well.
Overdue.
He's due one. He is due one.
He's missing
maybe two. He didn't miss his last pen. No.
Who was
the last pen? So many, he may well have.
He definitely did not miss.
Probably scored the rebound.
Yeah, probably
bagged the rebound,
or probably the referee, chose to give it again.
The last pen he took, I can't remember who it was against, but he didn't do his run up and he slotted it.
Oh yeah.
So
is that right? United haven't won a single top 6
game?
Yeah,
I was going to ask this. What do you think the reason is behind United not winning a single game against the top 6 in the league?
Yeah, but Arsenal aren't in the top 6.
Okay, the big.
That's a fantastic point that I was just about to
what are we doing here?
Man United won against West Ham. So if you're using that as top 6, then United have. Well, obviously, he means traditional top 6, mate.
Where did you not finish last season?
I think we need to reinvestigate this definition of top 6, because I don't know about you, Mush. You're obviously a neutral, but do you classify Arsenal as in that top team bracket? I think they're a bit further off.
You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much. Because the thing is, the words that come out of your mouth, Steve, you don't even believe them yourself.
I don't believe. I told you 2 seasons ago that Arsenal are not in the top 6 battle anymore, and you're struggling. I think in this game,
and since then, have you beaten us? Since you said that, Steve, have you beaten us?
I don't
in the
watch
league?
that, man. Don't watch that.
Listen, Stevie is
We're
still
after
on.
bigger things.
To answer your question, Mush. I think last season, looking back at our top 6 games, I think first game we played Chelsea, started the season, a pretty naive Chelsea side. We put them to the sword. And I think Ollie tends to go into those games with a sense of kind of playing 3 at the back, 3-5-2, and he's basically waiting on the opposition to make mistakes and to capitalize on them. So our games against the bigger sides tended to basically go, if they took their chances and if they were playing well, they'd win. If they weren't taking chances, then we'd beat them. Which is why, even though on paper it was a good record, if you actually watch the games, the performances weren't so good. This season, I think he's gone extremely cautious. I think a big part of that is how poor our start was. So he was coming from the position where he really felt like we couldn't afford to lose any more games against the other supposedly big sides, and we're kind of playing catch up.
Do you think that's changed now because of your form?
I think it has to. We lost to Arsenal at Old Trafford. We lost to bottom of the league Sheffield United, and we have to respond essentially. Arsenal are there for the taking. I think they've been solid, but how good they actually are, I think that's still up for question. And yeah, we should definitely be going there with the intention of being more progressive and trying to break them down rather than waiting for them, I'd say.
Okay, cool. So you want to kind of, be assertive in the game. Fair enough. Now, boys, this is probably going to be the biggest debate of the evening when it comes to player versus player. But there are 2 top midfielders that are going to come up against each other. They've had
1.5.
Oh,
are
I
they actually
see.
going to come against each other, or is Pogba going to be fart-arsing around on the left wing?
I don't know, because El Neni, we saw some
Cedric?
El Nenenji last time, so I don't know, but I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. All I'm going to ask, Lewis, we'll come to you, seeing as you seem to be bursting with energy today. Who's going to dominate out of Pogba and Partey, and why?
Well, first of all, Mush, I don't actually think there's going to be much competition in there. I think Ollie is going to recognise that Partey is the superior footballer in there, and Pogba's already been, had up this year by Partey, and I think Ollie will probably put him left middle wing again. Cedric will deal with him out there, so I don't really see it being too much of a battle. If I'm being honest, if anything, it's going to be Partey against Mokhtar.
McFred. They call
McFred.
it, McFred.
Is that what it is? So is whether Partey can deal with those 2 by himself, which I'm pretty sure he'll be able to do.
Stevie, any rebuttal to that, my friend?
I think this Pogba Partey battle is probably a microcosm of the whole game. To be honest, like Man United fans know, if Pogba turns up and if the Man United team turn up, we win and we actually take the points. We're a superior team to Arsenal. Pogba has got superior skills to Partey. It's just what Pogba wants to turn up. And if he turns up at any decent level, he will run riot against Partey. I know this is the season that we're seeing more from him. And I think in the top 6 games, he needs to stamp his authority on them this season and really prove how much of a top player he can be. He's been showing more in recent times. I think there is the argument to be had that he might play left wing or left middle, but I genuinely do think, and this is me not even taking the piss, I genuinely do think that Arsenal are a lesser side than some of the others in the top 6. So I'm not sure if Ole will be as cautious. And given we didn't pick up the points against Sheffield United, I think we might see Pogba in the middle to give us some creativity and allow us to retain possession in there. So I'd be worried about Pogba. I'd also be worried about Bruno Fernandes, and they come as a pair. Don't worry about McFred. Worry about Bruno and worry about Pogba. And if they turn up,
we need to worry about Bruno.
I think Bruno's numbers, like if you say you're not worried about Bruno, then you're just
you need to worry about
Pemplay in these big 6 games, he's done nothing though.
But bro, he just scored a free kick against Liverpool. He came on in about 10 minutes. He banged in a free kick from a dead piece. So what, do set pieces not count anymore? Do set pieces not count? No, do set pieces not count though?
No, they count. But I said it's open play. What's he done?
Why does it need to be an open play? Are you going to take the goal away from him?
That's how you show impact on the match, though, isn't it?
So if
I
you
mean, it's
score
one,
a
it's
free
one,
kick,
it's one
is
of the
that no
ways you
impact?
can show impact on the match. Personally, for me, Ollie's gonna play how he's always played and be pretty cautious and put Fred and McTominay in those defensive positions. Do they really protect the back four that well? Not really. That's fine. Pogba will start wide left or wide right, and he'll do what he always has to do: come into the middle and start linking the play and start connecting. Feeling pretty bullish about it. This is his best form since he's come to the country. Winning us games consistently. He hasn't got COVID anymore, so that's nice. Party. And yeah, let's get it cracking. We'll say no more about it.
So Dan, I just wanted to address one little thing that Stevie said quite confidently, and that was that he said it's essentially that if Pogba wants to, because of his talent level, he will run riot over whoever plays in that midfield. So do you think that Partey has no control over that situation if Pogba is really on song?
Yeah, it's a funny one, man. Like, I think you've seen it on the TL today. Like, people they don't respect this man Thomas Teye Partey's abilities on the football pitch, man. This guy he's teched out. He's teched out, right? And because he's a big black Ghana man, yeah. Like, I feel like he's underappreciated for his ability.
I think that Ghana sender is unnecessary.
Yeah, that's no need to add that in. But
big black man.
Oh please, he gets
Because Stevie's short.
My question will always be why are Atletico Madrid's 2 title runs both at periods when Partey wasn't at the club?
Because they got Luis Suarez.
They got a title before he won there.
Is that the only change they made to their team this season, Morayo?
That's the most telling one.
It's the most telling one. Not the fact that Luis Suarez is starting up top.
I washed up Luis Suarez.
I washed up, man. Have you checked the league of top scorers, man? He's not that washed up.
And why have Juventus been continuously winning titles without Pogba then? Huh?
Because they have a monopoly on Serie A.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They
have a monopoly on Serie A. That's why they keep winning.
My point stands in it, right? The superior CM, right, at Atletico Madrid went for £15 million less than someone like Rodri, who's completely mid. Yeah, and that's what I mean by he's underappreciated. This guy's teched out. And if you man think that Paul Pogba can run amok while Thomas Partey is playing CM, you got another thing coming.
I'm
not gonna lie. I respect Partey as a player, and he's a top player, and I think he's a game changer in terms of the Arsenal side. But I do think there is levels to it, and like I said, if Pogba's on top form, I don't think Partey can prevent Pogba doing his thing in the game, man.
I mean, he's prevented Messi from having a good game, so Pogba's.
To the tune of what, half a dozen leagues? To the tune of half a dozen leagues.
I just find it
because in season one, you're seeing Huddersfield midfielders stop Paul Pogba from balling out. But yeah, Thomas Partey's not going to be enough.
Not 2021.
I've seen Westbrook have.
Yeah, when he's doing his COVID lungs, the excuse.
Vintage Pogba.
Listen, guys, Partey's played 8 games. I think the only top side he's played in that run is Spurs, and he wasn't around. He had to get.
You're not counting yourself as a top side.
Yeah, not at that time. He has to get pushed. He has to get pushed onto the pitch by his manager because he was going. So we're not gonna do this thing, yeah, where we rate guys for stuff they did at other clubs. Yeah, we'll wait for them to come to the Prem.
You've been rating Pogba for what he done at Juventus for years.
Bro,
but now he's doing the thing now, bro.
You guys are talking about Pogba at Juventus more than we are.
Saying that you lot are pretending to rate your own players. Like, what do you think of that? What do you think of that?
I don't even know who that is. I think that's Lewis's burner account. The tweets per minute are scary. Listen, like I said, Pogba's been stand out for a team that's in the top 2 this season. So the burden of proof is on Thomas Partey with this one. But like I said, wherever Ollie plays him, I expect him to have an impact on the game. As simple as.
Lewis is getting Deco slander.
Somebody said your room's set up like an OnlyFans thing.
Yeah, that killed me. Then Lewis reduced his lighting.
Only hands. Say no more, man.
All right, guys. So thank you for that. And I'm on an objective level, I'm really looking forward to it because one thing I would say is I feel like Pogba and Partey are two midfielders that would start for every team in the Premier League. So it should be a good battle come tomorrow evening. Now, on the other scale of the form spectrum, we come up with two strikers, right? The first question, and I'll come to the Arsenal fans for this: will the clock ever strike 9 a.m. again?
It's 9 a.m. somewhere, isn't it? It's always 9 a.m.
Apparently, but can you tell me where?
Obviously, it's winter. It's winter, so he's gonna have his black gloves on, long sleeves. So it's gonna be.
Defenders have families season, yeah.
Yeah, like he's a joke man. He's a joke man of a player. Like I'm not gonna lie. I've seen the energy levels that he was giving out against Sheffield United. This guy's supposed to be, he's a Golden Ball winner, 56 million Ballon d'Or clause in the contract, all of this stuff. This guy's supposed to be a top draw player. All of these nicknames that I'm seeing on the TL, comparing him to Thierry, he's a joke man. I'm sorry, he's a joke man. Like, and it's all down to his head. I don't know if it's the dead food that his girl is feeding him, all of this stuff, but on the pitch, this guy is the least frightening striker.
You lot are tasteless, man. You lot actually tasteless.
Let them do their thing. Keep going, boys. Keep going, Cook.
Lewis, anything you'd like to add to that?
At a top six club, I think, personally.
Listen, as a man that was brought up on turkey dinosaurs and chicken dippers, I can attest to the fact that it's not good food to be playing football, especially professional football. So, what I would say is he should definitely improve his dietary, his diet, and get off those turkey dippers, those Bernard Matthews. Get some real.
What are you saying, Lewis? Iceland is killing my people. Is that what you're saying?
Not my people. Not my people.
Okay, cool. Well, on the other side, because that was said with a lot of verve just then, Stevie Morayo will come to you. There's another striker, a striker who had a live video stream about signing a renewal of his contract.
Yeah,
that hasn't really produced a lot since.
To be honest, I ain't seen him since.
So a man has literally robbed their club. Like he's done robbed this England. He's done robbed this Arsenal.
England. Yeah,
and I can't believe you lot have let it happen to you twice now. With Ozil, you should have learned your lesson. A man's ran you for 350k a week, and now they've done it again. And now Orba is just chilling, fam. Do you know, he's not turning up at all, and he's the captain for you.
He's actually not turning up.
He notched the winner against you lot.
He's actually not turning up tomorrow. So that's
his only more than all your strikers have done this season.
Stevie, control your room, yeah? Control your people.
That's my niece and nephew back in the beef.
Shout out the young ones, the next generation.
I don't even know why we're talking about Aubrey. He's not playing tomorrow. We've got
to address the club situations. We can't.
He's got the situation that he's dealing with. He's got 5 goals this season, and it's his worst ever season. And do you know what? He's still only 2 goals behind Rashford. It's his worst ever season.
Well, yeah, he's supposedly one of the most prolific strikers on the continent. Rashford's supposedly not that good, so the numbers make sense. Yeah, that's what I really have to say about that. I think he has eight goals all season. Rashford has 14. So by my maths, and you can help me here, Mush. That's almost double. But I might be wrong.
He came to the Asian man for numbers, yeah. Okay.
Genuine question though. Do you lot think he's done out here?
Who?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
He's got like 3 goals in his last 3 or 4 games.
Is that your sample size? Yeah.
Well,
you got to select the sample, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say someone is finished when
statistical manipulation there. But continue.
That's right.
But no, okay, boys. So we've seen what the gutter has going on, but let's go to the other side. Morayo, you've kind of given a good segue there because we do have to talk about the future and the young ones. We're talking about Starboy season. We've got God's child, Bukayo Saka, right? And we've got the best finisher at Man United, Mason Greenwood. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot to admire. But at the moment, we've got 2 very different seasons.
Yeah.
Dan,
could it be more different?
Is there a reason why we've got 2 different seasons?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm not even one that I don't partake in these youngster debates, you know, because
Agreed.
I like Greenwood a lot personally. I feel like he's got some unfair stick this season from the media. They battered and bruised him. You know, he's been through a lot. I think one of his friends, he sadly lost one of his friends as well. So there's a lot of reasons why his form wouldn't necessarily be as good as it was that we saw last season. But if we're keeping it like on the pitch, I do feel, you know, Mush, you touched on this in the past as well. I do feel that he does have a few aspects of his game that he needs to work on. So I feel like, you know, when teams have started to take him a bit more seriously, he's getting less space in and around the box. Teams are, you know, doubling up on him, stopping him getting that shot off. You know, then I feel like he's now having to work on his game a bit more to get that space and finish, you know. So, but he's 19 years old, man. I don't like bashing 19-year-olds or youths in general, personally. But you know, he's got to work on his game. But I think the potential's there. I'm not really gonna stick the knife in on him too hard, to be honest.
Let me do it, Dan. I feel no way about doing it.
This guy's tasteless, man. Come on.
There's no room for tasty.
Take us back to Highbury 72 on Reddit. Go on, Lewis.
Anyway, look, it's no comparison. Stevie foresaw this coming anyway. Stevie foresaw this coming. You know, in the last preview we did, you know, he had the option between Saka and Greenwood, and he chose the real star boy.
The twist were too tight that time, man.
Salute to you, Stevie. Yeah, because you are a miracle worker. You're Mystic Stevie. I'm gonna start calling you that from now on, because you foresaw the situation. You knew what was happening. You knew the trajectory, and you know what? You ain't gonna get your just dues from Morayo, from Sebi. No, but you'll get them from us. All right, you will get them from us. So
you know what, with Saka, yeah, I can't lie. Saka's quality. He's a quality player. I don't have anything negative to say about him. What he's doing in the Premier League is fantastic this season. What I would say with Greenwood is that he does need to add more to his game. But what United fans know, and I think what some rival fans are failing to realize, is that Mason Greenwood, he's not a right winger. The guy is a striker, and he's been played wide in order to get him into our team because he is so potent in front of goal. What we saw last year from him as a teenager in terms of return in the Premier League, it ain't been seen before. So you know this guy is a top talent. And also, I think sometimes people forget that on our right-hand side, we've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's supposed to be relieving some of the pressure and taking players away from him and men away from him on that side. And Mason Greenwood, unfortunately, is having to do it all by himself on that side. So, yeah, people are wiser to his tricks this season, and he is going to get a bit of second season syndrome. But we need to be a bit more sympathetic towards him this season. And you know, when you put him in front of goal, more often than not, he's still banging. So the guy's still there. He's still a threat, and we'll see more from him as he grows physically.
The other night, was he? Couple good chances.
The one against Liverpool?
No, the one
against. No, you weren't talking about that one. You forgot about that one, innit?
I didn't watch that game.
I rest my case. I didn't
watch that game. How many goals Greenwood got this season? Sorry,
4.
How many in the league? How many in the league?
How many goals?
I don't know. How many is it, Dan? 6, 7?
Saka's got more goals than all the other teenagers in the league combined. You know, so.
Okay, so that is 5. All right. Yeah. So
how many Greenwood got in the Premier League though? I don't
know. I don't have that stat.
Is it 1?
I know he's
got 1.
I don't know.
Same as Eddie Nketiah,
that may or may not be true. That says more about Eddie Nketiah.
Let's not bring Eddie Nketiah into the conversation.
25 going 40.
Eddie don't start.
I'm gonna side with Dan Coogs here. I find this whole comparing of teenagers thing pretty weird. No career was ever made at 19. So you guys enjoy your period. He's a good.
Yeah. Tell Michael Owen that.
He's a great talent, Saka. I also think Greenwood's a great talent, and I'm gonna enjoy watching them both develop and grow over the years. Saka's having a good period right now. Be great to watch him tomorrow. See what he does.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, and I think that's the big thing. We all have our excitement, and we're going to be biased towards the youngsters that play for our own team. But obviously, we want to see all the youngsters do well. But we're going to go into probably the most contentious part of the evening. We're going to do a combined 11 on form, okay, and we're going to do this on a 4-3-3 basis. Yeah. So I'm gonna say the position and I'll say the player and we'll do some hands and then we'll have some chat about it. Okay. I don't know if someone wants to put a tweet out about the fact we're doing the combined 11 now.
I'll sort you out. Don't worry, Mush.
Cheers. Thanks for that. So in goal, Bernd Leno or David De Gea? Who's putting Bernd Leno?
I mean, it's not really, guys. Can you just concede this, please? Like, let's not.
I don't think
I'll tell you what we're not gonna do. We'll do what we want. Yeah, that's what you need to understand.
Don't waste time, guys. Don't waste time. I've got to go to bed early, mate. Yeah.
You've got to make an OnlyFans vid. So listen,
silhouette challenge.
You've been on many of these with me. You know when I believe it's a clear win for the other team, I concede. What I won't do,
I don't know because you lost last time.
What I won't do is let you tell me to concede. So if you want me to concede, you're better off keeping shut and just keep putting your hand up when necessary. Yeah, thank you.
Listen, Mush has got the final vote, so you lot can be as shameless as you want. Mush has got the final vote at the end of the day. So
there won't be any need for us to be shameless.
And Mush is a man of honor.
Don't you worry about it.
You see this man here? You see this man here? He's a man of honor.
Yeah, he's like
you're putting me on a pedestal. I'm not going to live up to. I'll tell you that now.
Remember you on Morayo's bad side, yeah. He comes on smoke, bro. He's stamping on necks.
It's all good, man.
So Dan, you were the only man to not agree to David De Gea. Why is that?
What?
As in, sorry. Did I said Bernd Leno and you put your hand up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Bernd Leno as well.
It's unanimous.
Full sweep. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Oh, so you all want Bernd Leno? Okay, fair enough. I thought it was the other way around. Weirdly.
No, come on,
1-0 to the Arsenal.
Okay. So next one, we're going right back. So we've got Cedric, who is on good form. Remember, this is based on form against Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who has played well of late as well. So Cedric, hands up for Cedric.
Wait, why are we doing Cedric?
Bro, it don't matter who you do, man.
Bellerin hasn't played that many games of late.
Listen, do Cedric, do Bellerin. Don't matter who you do, man.
It's AWB. Come on, man.
Do Lauren, do any of them.
I mean, it's disgusting, really. Like, the options available are really horrible.
Like
choosing between chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis. So, you know.
Did you just say syphilis?
Yeah, this is different.
I'm not too sure which one is syphilis.
This is descending into chaos.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka is the chlamydia, so I'll go with the least potent one. So because that can be good with just a little
the opinions of these
him only, boy.
Someone's gonna keep that and get Lewis cancelled. That's
I don't think they were until you just suggested it, Mush. To be honest with you, that was.
Thanks for that, Mush. Thanks for that. Yeah.
A man is blaming you, Mush.
Lewis has lost his bearings. He's done it. And I promise you,
I'll concede
when that comes on the timeline, am I retweeting it? Of course I am.
You're a nasty character, you are.
So we're going AWB now. Yeah. We're gonna go centre backs. I guess first we'll go Man United side. United fans, who do you want to put forward for centre back? Both?
Both of them. I'm going both.
Lindelof and Maguire or Bailly.
Yeah, Maguire.
Pick your choice.
Oh wow!
Any of them.
So we've got three ahead of any of Arsenal's options. Is that what
big man?
What you think? So you think Maguire is better than Gabriel?
No, we're doing it on form, innit? No, we're doing it on form.
Gabriel on play, brother.
On form.
Yeah, form as in who's been better this season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's say form is last 10 games. Why don't we say that?
Yeah. All right, let's go with that.
So Maguire. Is that what we're saying?
Gabriel, I'm not gonna lie.
Bailly. Oh, come on.
I'll give you Bailly. I'll give you Bailly.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, like I said, you can put Bailly.
Maguire.
So are we saying there's no Arsenal representatives at centre back? Is that what we're saying?
I don't think so.
Gabriel has to get in. I'm sorry.
On form, Maguire's definitely been top 5 in the country. If we're talking about last 10 games,
conceded less goals, Steve. They conceded 13 goals more than us, and you're trying to have both centre backs in there.
No, but we're doing this on form, though.
No, but Stevie, let me ask you.
Gabriel's been better than all of your centre backs this season.
Stevie, who would you rather have playing for your team tomorrow?
He's had like 5 good games, bro.
Stevie, who would you rather have playing for your team tomorrow? Gabriel or Maguire?
Maguire.
Really? You
right.
truly believe that?
What did you think I was going to do there? Say Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I
watched Gabriel against Southampton on Saturday.
Oh, so one game, and we've seen Maguire.
Let me finish. Let me finish. He started very well, but he's showed that he's still got a ways to go. He's still got a ways to go. When we talk about
midfielders, yeah, and you're going to mention COVID, we're not allowed to do that for Gabriel.
Why? We're talking about form.
We're just talking about last 10 games. Holding is a good example of actual form, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's great, but Holding is a good example of actual form.
I'm not putting him in. You know what? You guys can have one of Holding and Cedric Suarez. No. We'll put in Eric. We'll put in Eric Bailly.
No.
Doddle.
No, but Morayo, really and truly,
please, you've done one of these before, and we saw what happened. So don't worry, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, like, if we're talking centre backs, Gabriel has been better than all of your centre backs
in the last 10 games.
In the last 10 games, we're talking 10 games.
He missed 5 games. The 5 games before that.
So he's played half of them.
Yeah, and he's better than all your centre backs.
They get to nil. Every time he didn't touch the pitch, that's a 0.
No, you said form. So if it's the last 10 games, it must be his last 10 games.
No. It's the last 10 games.
No, we're saying the last 10 Premier League games.
It's the last 10 games of the calendar year. So every time he didn't play, he gets a 0.
Listen, you lot are taking a fucking piss, mate. Yeah, I'm saying Gabriel. Dan, what are you saying?
I'm saying Gabriel as well.
Okay, we're saying Gabriel, and then Morayo, you're saying who? Who's your 2?
They're saying Gabriel and Gabriel.
No, Gabriel.
No, I'm saying what Lewis was
saying. You fucking idiots. I'm saying, but just for that, I'm saying Bailly and Lindelof. You twats. Say Gabriel and Gabriel.
No, I had conceded on Bailly. I had conceded on
him.
Okay,
so
and then
Gabriel and Bailly.
Yeah, I'm saying Gabriel, but I thought we had gone past Bailly. I said
Gabriel and Bailly.
I'm a man of honor. All right.
No, you really aren't. You really aren't.
He really isn't.
Right. For the sake. Okay. So I think Gabriel and Bailly have been the most common mentioned. So we'll go with that reluctantly. So we'll come to left back now.
No debate really.
And left back, we've got Luke Shaw is playing very well at the moment. We must have had 2 fantastic games against Mohamed Salah. Must be said. Actually, he did concede 2. Well, it wasn't his fault that when the 2 went in. I guess it wasn't. Salah was playing more up front at that point. And then we've got Kieran Tierney. But Kieran Tierney has missed a few games of late as well about this 10-game sample, I guess. But are we arguing between Tierney?
They'll want to argue, and it'll come down to you, and you're going to pick Luke Shaw because he's better. He's had a good season in a better side. So let's hurry this up.
A good season in a better.
Yeah, a good season in a better side.
So you actually believe Luke Shaw has had a better season than Kieran Tierney?
Yes.
Kieran Tierney.
And the last 10 games, you think Shaw's been better than Tierney?
Yeah.
Yes. Scary.
This is mental.
Scary.
This is not mental. You disagree?
Since the start of December, Tierney's created more chances than any other fullback in the league. So
that's great.
So what's Luke Shaw doing?
Yeah,
Luke Shaw's not lost. Luke Shaw's not lost.
Luke Shaw is only in. What are you putting him in just because he's lost a bit of weight?
Not lost a game of professional.
He's not lost the weight. He's not lost weight.
Huh? That's great. And he's still warring, man.
Clearly, Tierney's been better than Shaw.
No. Shaw's definitely been better. And you say Tierney's been creating more chances. Shaw's created more big chances than Tierney.
You're insane, Steve. You're absolutely
scary. This is really scary. Anyway, it's fine.
Hold on. What do you say?
That's even remotely close to that.
Pardon?
Did you see the goal that Tierney scored against West Brom?
No, I
That's
didn't.
fucking nice, man.
No, I didn't.
Man,
So
I played.
what Shaw done?
No, I didn't. Shaw defensively.
People are playing guys that are getting relegated. Like
Mariah gonna get prosecuted for this.
What did Shaw do against West
He's gonna
Brom?
get prosecuted for
Shaw has
that.
been the best defender in the team that is second in the
This
table.
is outrageous. It's actually
That's it.
outrageous.
That's
This is
it.
outrageous.
But Shaw did that. Okay, Shaw did pocket
All
Salah.
that, yeah, this is ridiculous. There's no
What do you mean
contest.
this is ridiculous? But you know Shaw's been at the top of his game.
And Tierney's better than him.
Dan Coogs, I promise you, just using words with passion is not going to do it, brother.
Harold, your head is looking very
I
eggy.
say that from experience, yeah? They're saying loads of different words with passion is not going to do it. This is
No,
ridiculous.
this is actually ridiculous.
Right. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put my foot down here. So we've got 2 for Luke Shaw and we've got 2 for Kieran Tierney. So I guess the vote comes down to me,
Actually,
and I am going to go for just on 10 games. I'm gonna go for Luke Shaw,
Yes.
even though I
There
think
we
Kieran
go.
Tierney's a much better player. I think Kieran Tierney's a much better player, but just Luke Shaw.
This is an absolute disgrace.
you love to
VAR.
see it.
Where's VAR?
Lewis.
What do you want to replay?
Lewis. That's the game, son.
Now, guys.
What is it? It's 3-2 to Arsenal, yeah? No, wait, what's the score? What's the score? We got Leno. All right, so it's 3-2 to you, man. All right, cool. So,
That's the game, son.
that is,
Mariah, did you do the math?
I always knew
Mariah,
Mush had
you
no
know the math,
winner.
innit?
I'm going to tell you.
Order. We got defensive midfield.
Mariah, I see what you done there. Let me spud you
I'm going
quickly.
to tell you
This
what I
way.
think he had at the start.
You know, Mush, yeah, he's got only literally it's because he pocketed his boy Salah. That fucking
That's why.
bum. Yeah,
I
that's
can't
the only
believe-
reason
I
why.
can't
That's the only
believe
reason
that.
why.
I can't
We
believe
should have got a neutral host.
Listen, if you
Lewis,
can't fight for your own people, who will?
It's not a
Right?
good look for touchy gooners, Lewis. Come on, get it together.
That's actually the game
I
done.
hope you lot are seeing the YouTube comments, by the way. This is a
Yeah, bunch of
outrage
bunch of Arsenal fans, mate.
Listen, all publicity is good publicity. Yeah? I don't mind my name being
Bunch of
mentioned.
Arsenal fans.
you had a reputation of being. I saw lots and lots of praise for you for being
Lewis can't even get his words out. He's that angry.
people were praising you so much, and now you've just thrown it all in the bin just because Morayo has paid you a couple quid on the cash app or something.
Yeah, look, we were
Listen,
talking about the fan envelopes. They clearly come out this evening, man.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Okay, guys, we're going to go for defensive midfield. I personally think there's only one answer here, but we're talking about 10 games. So Partey's participation has been limited. So I don't think there's any dispute in terms of quality, but what are we saying in terms of defensive midfield?
McTominay, let's make it entertaining.
Are we really going to put McTominay in ahead of Thomas Partey?
We're talking about his last 10 games.
We're doing it.
Stella, you're talking braces against Leeds. You're talking braces against Leeds. You're talking
3 minutes for opening 3-minute brace. Is that what we're talking about?
It's never been done.
Are we timing when braces are scored?
But this is dumb. You lot haven't had any injuries, so how can it be the last 10? Surely it must be Partey's last 10 games.
He hasn't played 10 games in the league. He hasn't played 10 games in the league.
Why would
he started about 5 of them.
But it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's a combined 11.
He's lost
I'm
about
not,
half.
even, I'm not even discussing this yet because I don't care how good McTominay has been for 10 games. Party's last 2 have
McTominay.
I don't care. I don't
McTominay.
care. Mush, decider. Just say the name.
Nah.
Okay.
Move on.
I'm going for my Ghanaian brother Thomas Partey, to be honest.
Thank you.
That's a shame. But because he's
fine.
Ghanaian, I can accept that. I can
fine.
accept that.
But now we have the other 2 midfield positions.
Yeah, can we?
No.
This is not even a debate, though. Let's actually just.
Why is
move
it not
on.
a debate? Your midfield is shit.
Let's actually just move
No,
on.
No,
Let's
take
move
it.
on.
No. Let's not move on. Let's get into it, man. He got an assist. Who's that? AJV1. He got an assist in the other 85 minutes and just basically stomped all over them. It's cool though. Like I say, he hasn't played 10 league games. He's lost about half of the games he's played. Came off the bench twice. Got hooked off once because he wasn't proud and passionate. But yeah, let's rate him for not winning anything in Spain. Let's keep it moving, boys.
I think the next 2 spots is
Yeah, they're United.
Bruno, man. Let's
Bruno. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's not mess
Remember,
with Bruno.
we've got to fit some Arsenal lads into.
Don't worry. We got through the last.
They will.
Yeah,
They will.
they will.
Get the Arsenal lads in.
Okay, well, I think
Yeah,
Pogba and
Bruno.
Bruno are nailed on.
Yeah.
There's no
Thank
discussion.
you.
to be
Why?
had.
Look at
He's been
Lewis's
really good
face.
in the last
Look
10
at Lewis's face.
You know what?
He's been really good in the last 10 games.
Guys,
Why?
Guys, can we just hurry this up? Saka right wing, Rashford left wing, Lacazette
there
up
we
top.
go.
We win
6-5, 6-5.
There
Come
you
on.
go. Thank
I
you for
five.
coming.
Mush,
Thank
Very
you for
nice.
coming, Lewis.
Right,
Thank
order,
you for fucking
order,
coming.
order.
I'm absolutely
I feel like a supply teacher
He
now.
hates it. He hates me. He hates me. You got the poker face at the start. Oh, look, Morayo doesn't look happy. Shut up, man. I told you.
Morayo has come
anyway.
Mush, you rigged this, you know.
When we got Shaw, that was it, boy.
Luke Shaw. That was it, brother.
This fat
Absolutely
cunt
cannot believe
is going to
that.
get absolutely ripped to pieces by Saka on Saturday.
I actually cannot
Hey,
believe
Lewis, yeah, I want to put money on that Saka is going to get padlocked by Shaw.
I know Morayo planned it. I know
What do you mean he planned it? We've just got better players than you.
No. He didn't. He didn't.
I love how we're talking about left back like it's a
Proven
swing
that
state
the
in
fact
the American.
that if it wasn't the last 10 games, if it wasn't the last 10 games,
It's like Alabama
it looks
and
Iowa. It's
I
like
want you to
Iowa.
recount the votes for left back. Come on, listen. Lewis, it
Stop
is
the
what
vote! Stop
it is.
the vote!
It is what it is, man. Yes.
Take it. Yeah, we've clearly got a better side than you because
No, you don't, man. That's
if it
just
wasn't for this
ridiculous.
stupid last 10 thing, yeah, that you guys literally made up on the fucking call. Like, what the fuck is that all about?
No, you lot. No,
How was I not about it?
Lewis, our
you lot
team,
made up this form
our
thing.
team is above your.
Why do I want form? All our players are fucking injured.
No,
Why do I
you
want
lot.
form?
You lot want Dan. Your man Dan said form. He
Yeah, and
literally
then
said form. Yeah, now you've lost. And now you've lost.
this season. Not who's better overall. That's what I meant by form.
And now you've lost.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
I don't get it.
I don't really think even if we did who's better this season, it changed anything to be honest.
But ultimately,
Ultimately, has been better than Shaw this season.
He hasn't. Get over it.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
This is what
That is a
causes
lie.
This is what causes infighting on the touchy gooners.
This
You
is a lie.
guys get a half decent player, and he has to be hyped up to the stars. Luke Shaw has been the best defender for a team that is better than yours. So leave it.
But
at
you guys
that.
have conceded how many more goals than us?
Yeah, but
ultimately,
he doesn't play at centre
you
back.
know,
He
you lot are
doesn't
nice.
play at centre back. He's
No, we
not
played
on
left
goal.
back.
He doesn't-
Literally left defense. The left part of the defense. And
He doesn't play at centre back. He's one defender in a questionable back line, but he's been the best defender in a team that's better than yours. That's
He's
it.
been the best defender in a defense that's conceded more than ours.
And Morayo, we don't even need to argue
A
this. We
team
won.
that's better than yours,
We
though.
won.
Yeah,
A
but
defense that's
Yeah,
worse.
Yeah, okay. So you were talking about.
Is he a better defender? Is he a better defender than Kirantini?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
What defensively? That,
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough of Tierney defend to say that he's better, but that doesn't mean he is. If you get what I mean, I'm just saying Tierney doesn't.
Wow.
I'm saying Shaw's good defensively. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
Shaw basically carries the ball to the box and then loses it.
Shaw has
And-
nothing going forwards. We know
No,
that. Dan.
Shaw's ball retention is amazing. That's why Solskjaer brings him on when we're losing games. Like the guy knows what he's doing on the ball. You might say he's not the most penetrative going forward, but he's improving that as well this season. Tierney is he's a really good player. I'm not doubting his ability. I'm
Tierney's
just saying.
miles
You
better
literally
as a
are
footballer.
doubting his ability by comparing it to Luke Shaw.
on this form thing, this is what's annoyed me because on the last 10 games, Tierney has been the best fullback in the division. The last 10 games. That's not even
Not for
I
me.
think that's like your last
Not for
4
me.
games, to be honest
Not for
with
me.
you.
What?
since the start of December. He has been since the start of December.
Don't
The
agree.
worst bit is Dan's making a good point, but I can't. The votes have been counted, isn't it? What can I do?
It doesn't make any sense. If it was the
Mariah, that
What are you saying? What are you saying, Mush? What are you saying, Mush? What you miscounted?
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm looking at these comments,
You remember,
Stevie. Trust me.
this?
I
This
don't know
comment
if
on
I
the
can leave
team.
my front
You
door.
remember this the last time at Emirates where Pepe absolutely murdered Luke
We're
Shaw.
not going to mention.
Was that
we're not
last-
gonna mention
was that
Pepe.
last-
We're not going to mention.
Murdered. No. Because it's not about the last 10 games now. We're talking about who's the better player. You guys said Shaw is the better defender. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, well,
if we're doing
Cavani,
No defender
Cavani's a better player than
it
Lacazette.
ends up a bit different. We're talking
Tierney
about
could
this
ever
season.
get roasted by Pepe. You must be mad, mate.
Oh well.
Must
Well,
be
it's
mad.
done now.
Yes, anyway, take
Yeah.
it. It's fine. When we step you up tomorrow, it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. But you wanted this. This means more to you
Yeah,
than me.
yeah, yeah.
No, it don't. Because we got the double.
This means more to you than me. I don't care about Cavani
It
11.
really means more to you.
What I
Because you had to pay
decided-
Mush. You literally had to pay Mush. You had to pay Mush. So it means more to it.
Right, guys. Our final feature where I can't ruin anything.
This 15 minutes has descended into chaos.
Dan, we'll come to you first. Seeing as this has been a full-blooded affair just now, I want your score prediction for tomorrow. Yeah. You're telling me that this combined 11 should have more Arsenal representation. What's this combined? What is the score tomorrow?
I think it's going to be 1-1. That's my prediction personally. I'm hopeful but not confident of the win. But I feel like we do play very well against United. In recent times, they're not beating us in 2 seasons, I believe. So 4 points from United. That's good enough for me personally. I think 1-1.
Okay, Morayo, we'll come to you.
Yeah, I'll go with a draw as well.
Okay, fair enough. I can see a message just here, brother. Sometimes you need to descend into some haram to make it in this world, right? I can't say anything.
You haven't descended into haram.
I think you've been
throwing their prams out over a combined 11. This is what they live for. Starboy comparisons, combined 11s, things that don't actually matter in the grand scheme of anything. This is what they live for.
What are you trying to say, Morayo? What are you trying to say?
Mush, you've been bribed. Who gives a shit? It's a combined 11.
Mush, where are you going to spend your money on, mate? Where are you going to spend your money on?
That mortgage don't pay itself, mate. Nothing nice. Just got to feed my family, man. Lewis, we'll come to you. Score prediction, please.
We're fucking battering them 3-0. Fuck you lot.
Oh, okay.
This is what they got going for them. Combined 11 and Saka.
3-0, yeah. Okay, Lewis. I hope we got that on record. Stevie, we'll come to you to round this off.
I'm going 2-1 United. I think we actually need the win tomorrow. We have to go out for it. I think we'll get it, man.
I like that. I love it. Cool, I love that for us, Stevie.
Come on.
You're right, Lewis, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's going on? What's happened?
Yeah.
Where's Mush gone? Where's Mush gone?
Oh shit, Mush is frozen. He needed to pay off his internet quick, innit?
Lewis is cancelled.
Now we know where the money's going.
Lewis has cancelled Mush's connection. This is nasty. You've done some dirty things in your time, Lewis. Didn't take the biscuit. But let me be honest with you, yeah. I only came to do that. In all honesty, whatever happens tomorrow happens. But I only came to do that just to see how Lewis would react. I only did it. If it was just you, Cooks, I wouldn't have done it. But just because of Lewis.
You know what? Do you know when I knew that you decided you're going to go ham on the shorting? Yeah,
is when he let Maguire go.
He told you to go. You're like, you know what? I'm fucking this up for you, man.
Right, guys. Did that bribe go away to topping up your electricity?
Bro, that key card, innit? A quick trip to the news agent. Gotta get something. Gotta get something in it.
I'm gonna check your account after this, man. Yeah.
Nice. Monzo thing.
Something like.
All right, cool, boys. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for everyone. The comments were great this Friday night. So all goes down to 5:30, and we'll see if this 3-0 or this 2-1 or whatever happens. So
we're gonna be live streaming the game on YouTube as well. Not the actual game, but we're gonna be live somewhere.
Watch along. Yeah.
Check it out. Let me get my words straight because Morayo's gonna get in the neck, mate. Yeah. Don't you worry about it, sweetheart. Can you set me up on FaceTime for that? Because obviously COVID protocols for me. But we say no more. Yeah. Running away. Yeah.
But make sure, guys, everyone who's still on, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube.
I'm more than happy to give it.
COVID can't beat me. All right, COVID can't beat me.
Rest in peace to all the fallen souls, man.